What's going on, YouTube? So we looking at the aquarium, the 20 loan that we setting up with help of you guys. And so as of right now, we got the 20 loan. We're gonna put sand in the bottom, and we decided to go with the driftwood. So that is what it's gonna look like from a front facing view. The driftwood is a bit taller than the tank is, so I may have to cut the top off of the driftwood or go without lids on it. That's a choice that we'll make later on. Right now, the decision that we are looking at is, I kind of like that aspect a little bit better. That'll give, more room for a fish to swim around. But do we want to plant this tank? Do we want to go with a lightly planted scape, meaning we'll just attach like some moss to the driftwood? And we want to go somewhat. I don't want to go too heavily planted. So if we let's go with some moss and maybe like I don't know, maybe a couple of Anubias in there, and like possibly some like a sword of some type here in this corner right here, right in here. Let's think about putting a sword in there, but also let's start thinking about what kind of fish we want to put in here. I know Dion had the idea of getting, I think he said like 100 damn cories. I don't see that happening, but I do kind of like that idea of like some cories and like I think it was the Harlequin raspboras that someone else pointed out. But let's spitball some ideas on what we want to do about plants if we decide to plant it, and what kind of fish we're gonna put in there. I'm thinking instead of running like a hang on the back type filter, that we go with a sponge filter. And I don't know, let's see what you guys think about that. So in this video, and I'm sorry we're a couple of days late. I've been like extra busy with work type stuff. We are wrapping up the construction project, phase 1, and are getting ready to roll into phase 2. But we'll talk about that another day. So right now, we got the tank, we got the wood. We're going to use sand for the substrate. We're going to use a sponge filter for filtration. So right now we're deciding if we want to heavily, well, I'm not going to say heavily plant. If we want to use something more than just moss, i.e. like Anubias and possibly a sword of some type, and what type of fish we want to go with. Like I said, I like the idea of the cories and the raspboras, but I'm sure someone else got some pretty good ideas. So let's hear them, and let's get in there and talk about it. And so I will possibly, just so everybody can, get the information, after we get a few comments on the planning and the fish, we may post another video before Wednesday that's gonna narrow down those because it's a pretty wide spectrum. What kind of plants? It's a ton of plants out there. It's a ton of fish that could possibly go in a 20 long, so it's definitely something that's going to probably take 2 or 3 rounds to get down. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as the plants and the fish. and we'll talk to you all later.